Hello, everyone, and welcome to a quarantine edition of our Club Gold classes. Now, the goal for today's class is just to bring some normalcy, familiar face into your life, and I hope that everyone's doing well, staying safe, and we're not driving each other too crazy here if you're stuck at home with significant others. Today, we're just going to try to go through a normal workout. I've got a chair behind me. Hopefully you have one of those in your house. Also, I do have a little jar, little half-gallon of liquid here, just water. Used to be strawberry lemonade. So the good thing with this is that you can fill it up with however much you want to. I've got mine about half full, so if you need to change weight, just pour out some water or add some water. So we're going to start off today's workout like we always do, just with some forward arm circles. I am filming by myself, so I'm not going to be able to stand up doing forward arm circles because then I'll be out of the picture. So just stand there, swing your arms around forward, circular motion. So I hope everybody's been staying safe. Nothing too crazy has been happening. Let's go backwards arm circles. I have been doing quite a lot of yard work over here myself. Yes, the pink flamingo is still in the garden. Still staying strong there. It's been holding up against a lot of rain here recently, so it's surviving. Let's go with trunk twist now, just twisting side to side. So plan was to get some dirt hauled in here, but I had it scheduled for 2 days after Gretchen shut down the state, so had to cancel that. So that kind of put a damper on one of my big projects there. Let's go with some high knees now. Just stand up, I'll get out of the picture here, and just bring the knee up. And so that put a damper on the plans there. But I have been chopping up a lot of wood, made an axe throwing target. Me and Murphy, you might see him every now and then. He's sitting right here chewing on a chew toy. We've been going on a lot of runs here. Let's go butt kickers up next. Bring the heel to the butt. And Murphy's chewing on a chew toy. So, through all this workout, I'll give you a little rundown of what I've been up to, and hopefully if you can reach out to us, you can let us know what you've been up to. The reason that we're making these workouts, we can stop doing the butt kickers now. The reason we're making the workouts is just try to bring some normalcy to your guys' life. So hopefully this helps a little bit, and without further ado, we're going to get this party started. So first one is going to be on the chair. Shirley, you're welcome. So we're going to be doing sit to stands. So as the name implies, we're just going to sit down and stand up, sit down, stand up. And we're going to go for about 30-45 seconds, depending on how we feel and however long the conversation goes. Now, do not worry, I still have a joke. It is still going to get the same response. There's going to be no one here to laugh. So hopefully you might get a laugh at home. If not, that's okay. We'll survive. So keep going with those sit to stands. What else have we been up to, Murph? Been stuck inside quite a bit, and been trying to make the most of it. Been doing a heck load of laundry. Megan's been studying quite a bit, and yeah, I'm sure I'll think of other things that we've been doing when I'm doing this workout. All right, so we've been doing our sit to stands. Now we can take our bottle here. We can either be sitting down or standing up. We're going to do a curl to a shoulder press. I'm going to get down on the ground here so you can see it. So you're just going to curl up to your chest and press it up. Back down, back down. So if you were going to do that on a chair, just right here. You can use this with a little jug like this. You can get a gallon of milk, an empty gallon of milk, or if you've got weights at your house, go for it. I just wanted to use something like this just in case you didn't have weights at your house. I feel like this is quite a inventive way to pass the quarantine time here. Hopefully people have been stocked up on their toilet paper, because that's been a little crazy here recently. Hand sanitizer, all that jazz. Hopefully that's squared away here. And just keep going at your normal pace. Like I said, good thing about this is you can just pour out some if you need it to be lighter, or you can add some water, make it heavier. If you want to, you got 2 of these, or 2 gallons of milk. You can go both arms, right? Kind of make it a little bit harder on yourself. Get the single arm stability activated instead of just using both arms on one. Okay, we can put down the weight because our next one's going to be a rear reach. So basically we're just going to try to reach behind us, both arms, like we've got something sitting right behind us. We're just gonna try to reach back and get that. Now, if the hands being close are bugging you, you can kind of spread them out a little bit and try to reach back. Okay, and that's it. Try to get those arms elevated, right? I'm trying to get my arm back as far as I can. And I can get a little bit higher up if I send my arm out to the side. So we're just going back and forth with that one. And keep breathing. I'm sure we're all doing great, because you guys do such a great job of paying attention to me. And good. So our next one, we can do this seated. We are going to do knee tucks. So I like to put my hands, and there's Luna, the cat. I like to put my hands right underneath, or right on the table, or the chair, sorry, and just bring my knees up. I'm wearing black, so that's not quite helpful for me, but just picking the knees up off the ground. So I'm doing both at the same time. If you wanted to, you could just do one, okay? If you want to make it harder for single leg, you can just keep the leg straight. But whatever you want to do, whatever orientation you want to stay in is up to you. Trying to work on a little bit of balance here. And I don't care if you can only get the knees off the ground a little, or you can drive them all the way up. Whatever you can do is fine with me. I'm just hoping that we can get a little bit of movement here on this rainy Sunday here. All right, next one we're gonna go for some single leg balance. That is just us standing on one leg. So you can either do that with the weight or without the weight. So if you are gonna do it with the weight, I suggest doing it in the opposite hand that your leg is on the ground. So if I'm gonna balance on my right leg, the weight is going to be in my left hand. So right leg is balancing, left leg's up in the air, left hand has the weight, or vice versa. It's challenging finding a spot that has the right lighting, the right sound, and that I can fit and show my whole body. So I had to choose the best lighting and the best sound. So hopefully this works. So you're just going to be balancing on one leg here. If you want to, you can alternate legs whenever you want to. You guys are free spirits, so I kind of let you do what you want to do. Let's see, what else have we been up to? Just keeping up with the news, really. Not too much here has been happening at the house. I've been cooking quite a bit, with the scares of, you know, how severe the lockdown was going to be. So if you want to, you can switch legs now if you were doing single leg, or if you're alternating, that's fine with me. So loaded up on quite a bit of food. I made cottage pie, which is different from shepherd's pie. I guess shepherd's pie has lamb in it. Cottage pie is beef. So that's something I learned. And I had asparagus, so I put that in there. So tasted all right. Can't complain. It didn't last too long. And also we have been ordering food quite a lot through, you know, Uber Eats and whatnot. Just because you can't really go out, and making your own food kind of gets boring, so you want some sort of excitement here. All right, moving on to the next one. We're going to do wall push-ups. So I'm going to do mine right here on the door, but just get the hands on the wall and just act like you're doing a push-up here on the ground, but moving when you're standing up. So that's just going to be hands on the wall and going for a push-up. I'm going to try to get a little bit lower so you can see something here. So going for that motion. I'm sure we all know what a wall push-up is, but sometimes, since we've taken a little over 2 weeks,